do is half the time I supervise the branch, the other half of the time I'm a business banker. And when I say business banking, I deal with all clients that are looking to open up a business, need funding for their business, need faster ways to accept payments for their business, and just about anything that you could think about. So, before I get into, going about business and what I think about it, I have to say I'm super proud to be here with United Latinas. I've been going to a lot of the meetings, the mixers. I think this group, it is growing every single time, so I love what you're doing, I'm very proud to be a sponsor and to be a part of what you're doing, because I think it's absolutely fabulous for our community. I'm very much involved, and I'm very happy to see women overall, but again, Latinas getting into business and professionalism and being very successful. So I'm very much entrusted and happy to be a part of that. So when I think about small business, there's quite a few things that come to mind. A small business, the first thing that pops into my mind is cash flow. How do you run a successful business? With a show of hands, how many of you right here are your own business owner? Okay, so it's mostly all of us. I know some of us are professionals. So you run your own business. Is cash flow important? Okay, so when we break down cash flow, can anybody want to take a step? What does cash flow mean, more or less? Anybody want to give it a...
Money coming in after everything's paid.
Correct. So to run a successful business, you need to have cash flow, right? Money comes in, you have expenses, overhead, inventory, employees, there's a whole slew of things, and then what's left over, right? That's profit, yourself, and whatnot. That's a very easy thing to do on a day in and day out. It requires planning. It requires, having the right tools, the right setup. So when it comes to your bank, and yeah, PNC is great, but your bank should be able to help you with those things. I have, and I believe what separates PNC from a lot of the other banks is that I have a relationship with my clients. I use my cell phone day in and day out. I'm not supposed to, but we're on a texting basis with my clients. I get very in the weeds with my clients. So when they need something, Javier, I need this, I need that, I like to respond. I feel that you need to have a good relationship with your, every CPA or bookkeeper that I've ever worked with that sends me a client says, Javier, take care of my client, I want you to set them up with a bank account. Every time they ask me to set them up with a bank account and to have a business credit card. There's a negative connotation. Oh, credit card? I don't want a credit card. That's debt. I don't want any debt. That's not necessarily the case. Okay, so a business always needs to have some sort of cash flow. So if you're a business and if you can buy something and wait 30 days to pay it off, it's advantageous for you to have a business credit card so you can do the things that you need to do. If you're going out and seeing clients, if you're needing to buy inventory, if you're needing to buy whatever it is that you do on a day-to-day basis, you put it all on your card, and at 30 days and a month from now, you pay it off in full if you can, and that obviously helps with keeping more money in your account for unexpected needs. PNC just happens to have a card that's 0% for 9 months as you get your business going. So I'll always talk to my clients about, hey, that's a nice way to get started with your bank account if you're opening up a new business, and being able to leverage that money and not have to pay the full amount to get yourself going. But I think that's really important for cash flow, and for second, for the accountant. Accountant always says, put that on your card so that when it comes at the end of the year, that you have to bring all your things that you did for your business, they're all on one simple way to do it. Because I find that a lot of business owners, maybe some of us here, we kind of intermingle our personal and our business. Well, I use my personal credit card, even though it was a business expense, and then I'll use my business for this, but not, or I'll use my business for the vacation I'm gonna do personally. You wanna keep things streamlined, because at the end of the year, your accountant's gonna go, what's going on? Now they have to go start getting into some sort of forensic accounting to figure out, was this a business expense or was this personal? So, makes it a little bit difficult.